Worst.
Fucking never loved us. Let's go, man. Listen, man. I gotta clear something up real quick, man, because a lot of y'all be lying out here, talking about Lil Wayne, birth Drake, and all that shit. Fuck out of here. See, this is the thing. You guys always want to give credit to the wrong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? For clout. That's all it is. Your stands, you want to give, some whack rapper credit for greatness. But that's not how it works. And I'm going to break it down for you, alright? Let's talk about it. Now, I got notes, because I'm going to talk. When Wayne first came on the scene, I was one of the biggest Drake haters. I'm going to tell you that. That's real talk. Anybody that knows me, real talk, I did not like Drake. Drake, until he became ASAP Drizzy, was whack as fuck to me. I don't like any of them songs that he did. Best I Ever Had was cool. Like, he would have a couple of songs where I'm like, this is aight, but I will never play them because I don't like the flow. You see, the thing is, when Drake came out the game, he was basically doing Wayne 2.0. He was a Wayne clone, 1000%. He was Wayne on steroids. So he was basically rhyming like Wayne. I can make the pussy whistle, shit like that. That's Wayne shit. And you'll notice that he did that pretty much all the way up until a little bit even after Take Care. Okay? That was Wayne. He was a Wayne dude 1000%. So obviously, like I said, I'm consistent with mines. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. It doesn't do nothing for me. It's pop. Right? The way that he was rapping at the time was very Wayne. And I didn't care for it. If I don't care for Wayne, why would I care for, some light-skinned version of Wayne? Nah. Now, did I think that Drake was better than Wayne at the time? Yes, of course. Because Drake had a little bit more pen game than Wayne, and at the same time was rapping on slightly more interesting beats. I mean, Best I Ever Had was a dope beat, right? Miss Me was an interesting beat. Congratulations is an interesting beat. Been a Pleasure, before he even went to Bun B, was a dope beat. So, he had stuff where I would listen to it here and there, but I wasn't really feeling it because the way he would rap on it, it was too Wayne for me. He was in that box. And then what happens? He meets ASAP fucking Rocky, right? AKA ASAP Drizzy. Look, listen, there's audio out there, there's video out there of Drake basically saying that he wishes he was ASAP Drizzy. And you can tell because of the timeline. Again, I listen to the music. I don't, watch the image. A lot of y'all don't really listen to the music. You watch the media and all that shit. So you miss certain things. Drake was gone, actually. After Take Care, he kind of took a hiatus. I don't know if you guys remember this. But 2011, the same year, at the end, actually, in fact, 2011, Take Care drops, right? LiveLoveASAP dropped around that same time, and Take Care was doing well. But underground, LiveLoveASAP was that shit. Heads was like, yo, this is it right here. And of course, when Pretty Flacko came, that's what really blew down the fucking hinges. You know what I'm saying? And people went, yo, this Rocky dude is coming with that next level shit. And I bet you, because Drake's people are very smart people, they probably went and been like, yo, what the fuck? This is the new sound. I gotta get on this. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm telling you, man, this hip-hop shit it's science, you know what I'm saying? And Drake is from Memphis. He's, people forget that this is a Memphis dude, partly. I mean, he is a Canadian, he's a Toronto cat, but he's also from Memphis. That is a side of him. So he's probably listening to Drake, Rocky, making these sort of Memphis-style bangers and being like, what the fuck? I'm from Memphis, and I ain't even hard like that. Like, I am not repping it. And that's when you'll notice that Drake started to really rep himself hard, right? I'm gonna get to that in a second. But again, look at the timeline. All that stuff prior to Started From the Bottom was very Wayne inspired. Even when he started to do Stay Scheming, he started to get a little harder with the bars, but he was still trapped in that Wayne flow. Started From the Bottom is the best song I had heard from Drake, period, at that time. That was the first time I heard a Drake song that I went, wow, I genuinely like this song. Boys tell stories about the man. Said never struggled, wasn't hungry. Yeah, I doubt it, nigga. I can turn your boy into the man. There ain't really nothing popping off without us, nigga. We just want the credit where it's due. I'm gonna worry about me, give a fuck about you. He was talking spicy. He was talking that hip hop shit. And you'll notice that he was in Toronto. It's the first time I ever saw Drake really rep Toronto super hard. Because again, that's the thing about realness. When real shit comes out, especially like something like Rocky and is making some real shit, it forces you to recognize who are you really. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's when you started to see the Sixth God come out. You know what I'm saying? That video. Look, listen, I'm telling you, man, as a guy from Toronto, and I've told Director X this actually, when that video started with the Toronto playground, or you know, they're playing the soccer, and then it switches to him on top of the white Beamer, I think, like that, and you know, he's rapping and the snow's blowing. I was like, finally, that's how you do it. That's hard. That's how you represent. And you'll notice that's when people really started being like, yo, Toronto look lit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? They're in the bowling alley. They're dancing. All that stuff. That's hip hop. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, Drake became a different rapper after Started From The Bottom. You know what I'm saying? It was a different dude. And I remember when that shit came out. You guys can't tell me nothing. Because I remember Drake fans not even fucking with Started From The Bottom. Y'all remember this? I remember people like myself and other people who weren't even into Drake that were sharing the song on Facebook and being like, yo, Drake came hard as fuck. What the hell? Like, what is this beat? Like, this is not some typical Drake shit. We were playing that shit, and Drake fans at the time who were on that Take Care vibe, which is a completely different Drake, like I've said, were like, I don't know how I feel about this. They didn't hate it, but they didn't love it because it was some new shit to them. That's the whole point. And of course, as we started to co-sign it and we were like, yo, we don't even like Drake like that, but this shit is heat, then they jumped on it. It wasn't immediate. Trust me on that. At least from my side of things out here in Toronto. It was not immediate. It's not like Started From The Bottom came out and people were like, yo, I'm fucking with this. It just wasn't like that. It was people in the street, like the hip hop shit. The hip hop heads was like, yo, this is the joint. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Completely different rapper. And that Started From The Bottom shit sounded like some ASAP Rocky shit. It started like some, you know, almost that Memphis style, trap style beat. And the way that Drake was rapping on it, completely different flow. Just like he was talking that tough shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he was coming at niggas' necks. And I'm telling you, that's some Rocky shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no other explanation for it. Rocky, you know, comes out basically around the same time period, right? You know, as Take Care is coming out, right? And then you see Drizzy being like, yo, I fuck with you guys so heavy. Drizzy was actually one of the guys that really kind of put Rocky on. You guys have to always remember that. Like, ASAP Rocky was kind of co-signed by Drake. He was not really co-signed by anyone else, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Drizzy studied these niggas, for sure. I'm willing to bet money on it. So he's looking at it and being like, yo, I got a rep. And that's why you start to see Started From The Bottom, rep in Toronto, the way it starts, you know, his mom and all that stuff. Then they go Worst Behavior, which I fucking love. Again, that's a different Drake. That's not the Lil Wayne Drake. This is the ASAP Drizzy Yams Drake. You know what I mean? And he's in Memphis with his father. And he's rocking HBA, Hood by Air. I mean, I'm not even a fashion guy, but HBA, we know that's some Rocky shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the signs are all there. It's just that you got to pay attention. So at the end of the day, I don't really buy into this whole shit about Lil Wayne being the biggest inspiration for Drake now. Because, of course, Wayne stans want Wayne to get some credit by all means necessary, even if it's fraudulent and doesn't make any damn sense. And I'm telling you, as a former Drake hater, when Started From The Bottom came out, it was the first time I actually replayed like a Drake song over and over again that I love, and I genuinely actually was able to repeat what Drake was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't like the flow of a song, it doesn't, like, I can't even get into the rapper's flow and the way he's rapping on it. And it was the first time when I was like, oh shit, this is a different Drake. I fuck with this. But even then, I wasn't, you know, I still thought of it. I was like, oh, that's a one-off thing, right? And then I heard 0 to 100. I didn't hear Worst Behavior at the time because, again, despite what y'all think, I don't really sit here and check for people that I don't give a fuck about. So 0 to 100 came out. And I was like, wow, this shit is hard. What the fuck? Drake sound different. He sound hungry and it's like some hip hop shit. Like, I fuck with this. And even then I wasn't giving him play like that. I mean, I was listening to it and I liked that song a lot, but I wasn't like, let me go check out like Nothing Was the Same or whatever. And then If You're Reading This Is Too Late comes out. Again, I remember when that came out because I have family that are Drake fans. I know people. I'm in Toronto. And people were on that mixtape when it first came out. Let's be fucking real. I remember people being like, oh, I don't know about this. You know what I mean? So he comes with that, and I'm fucking with it. I thought it was hot. And, you know, then Jumpman was it for me. That's when I was like, nah, I look stupid hating on this dude. That's some crazy shit. That Jumpman shit, was wild. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm a fan now. And then he came with Sneakin' after that with 21 Savage. I was like, all right, I'm fully here now. I like, it's a different dude. So that's my point, man. You got to keep it honest, keep it real. At the end of the day, we know what it is when it comes to rap and who's really motivating who. And I'm consistent with mines. I don't know about y'all, but I'm consistent, man.